What's up, everybody? This is podcast Gameoverse episode 126 for Saturday, November 12th, 2022. I am Wasabi Ice Cream, joined as always with my dude Rick. What's up?
Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm excited. I have a lot of stuff to talk about. Some games I've been playing, some games you've been playing. Not a lot happened this week, unfortunately. Just hopes of general gaming news, but I got some games I want to talk about. But let's start where we always start, man. Tell the people what you've been playing.
New Tales from the Borderlands.
Yes, you're telling me about it. Was it good?
It's phenomenal, dude.
Yes.
It's like
okay.
It's better than you could ever think it was. There's a lot of haters online that's like, God, this is as garbage as I thought it would be. I don't know what game they played, man, but
Yeah.
it's like this game is really, it's seriously very, very good. So that's all I gotta say about that.
That's good. Yeah, I wanted to try it. But, the trailers don't exactly do it justice. But you were saying it's actually, like, really good, well thought out, thought-provoking.
It does some stuff to where now it doesn't like there's a moment where you're like, because one of the characters tries to she works for one of the like gun corporations, but she's like very non-violent, so she keeps trying to invent new guns or like that don't kill people is one of her things. So the whole time you're playing, you're like, well, what I was like, I wonder if you can finish this game without actually killing anyone, and if that's one of the things that they try to make you do. And I think you can do that. Like, not that no one dies, but you can prevent the main characters from directly killing anyone. Directly, I think. Not that I've tried it, but I think you could do that. So it's just it was just an interesting take on that aspect of like Borderlands, because those games are very violent, especially like the gun corps. So they just have posters that says, "Yeah, kill, kill, kill," and we have the best killing machine. Like their advertisements are how good their guns kill shit.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. That game is just it goes some very deep places in terms of like, murder is like one place it goes. Mostly just like finding one's self and finding one's place in the world, I guess. Like finding one's purpose, I guess, is a huge like focal point that the game kind of centers on for all the characters. And it's like it does it very well. I think it does it very well. It's very well written, but it does still do like the Borderlands thing, where it's like it's still stupid at times too, which is fine because I'm okay with like stupid shit too. But I don't know. It doesn't fucking. It's not so heavy handed with it like a Borderlands 3 or even Borderlands 2 was. So it's a good follow-up.
Like, a couple times I was watching it, like it had its like stupid jokes, but those jokes were like really quick. Like it was there and then it was done. It didn't stick around for like a whole fucking level or make you kill like 6 waves of dudes while the joke was going on. Like,
yeah.
So that's why I like it. Like most of the jokes landed from what I was watching, but the ones that didn't land were just like were gone, like within a minute of them showing up. So
they do have some like recurring jokes that are pretty stupid. Like they have a talking gun. And this whole character is like, I'm a gun, but I can talk. And I have like tiny, like I have a tiny like bipod that I use as legs, but yeah. So he tries to like terrorize one of the characters, and yeah. Other than that, they don't really retread on like the same thing over and over.
That's good. I'll give it a shot though. I gotta play the first Tales from the Borderlands. So, out of the two Tales from the Borderlands games, the first one and the second one, which one do you think is the better game?
I have to go
Or they
back
both
to the
good?
first one. I have to go. It's been a while since I played that first one, so I don't totally remember it. But
Yeah.
I don't remember it doing much outside of uh I don't remember it trying to like say anything other than, hey, these are our characters, this is our goal, and we're doing that.
Yeah.
Because New Tales from the Borderlands has each character, and then it dives into their like lives a little bit, so you know who they are, like you know what their individual goals are, because each one of them has like an individual goal.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of like overarching, like this is the grand goal. It's more, even though there is a grand goal, they're in it for their own reasons.
Yeah.
Whereas like what I remember from the first one is that they're all just trying to get a vault just so they can be like rich and shit. And that was
Okay.
pretty much it. And then the antics happen along the way. Not that it was bad, because again, that first game is my favorite Tales game out of all of them. So,
Yeah.
but it's been a while since I played it, so I kind of want to go through it again just to refresh my mind on that.
For sure. I still own it because you bought it for me for Christmas last year. So
Yeah,
it's been a year since you got it, almost a year since you got it, and I haven't even played it yet. So I gotta buckle down and do that already. You're on kind of a Borderlands kick because you played the Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, right?
yeah. I got Wonderlands, and it's a Borderlands game.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I hear it's really nothing like new, but it's still pretty fun.
um, what can I say about Tiny Tina? Um, it's a Borderlands game, so what you're gonna want to do is mute it.
Yeah. Run a podcast in the background or something.
Yeah, but in terms of like the gameplay, it's still fun to play. It's still like,
Yeah.
it's like ain't nothing wrong with the gameplay part. It does, like, it's all like a role playing game. You're playing like a tabletop RPG. So there's like segments when there's like an overworld. It kind of does like, if you imagine like Super Mario World 3, or I guess like Super Mario. Some of the newer Mario games have, like they have the overworld where you can just run around the map and like do shit in the map. And this does that, where each, I guess, level is like a segment on the map, and you can jump into, once you're traversing the map, you can jump into these segments, and then it goes into first person, where like the overworld is just like a top down thing.
Yeah, I heard about that. Like there's no vehicle traversal anymore. There's not these big empty
Yeah,
open like landscapes now. It's just
yeah.
like a Super Mario World like overworld.
Which I prefer, because that overworld has shit in it. It has stuff that you can you can
Yeah.
explore it and like do stuff. And then it has like random battle. So it does like the Pokemon thing where there's like tall grass sometimes, and then you have to go through the grass, and then you have a chance of triggering a random battle, which will take you into a random arena, and then you drop into first person with your guns and shit, and then you shoot up the arena. And then after you do that, you get a
Cool.
little bit of loot. And then you can just continue. Yeah. And then one of the other things it does is scattered around the map, both the first person maps and the overworld map has like hidden around these like little like D20 like dice and shit. And if you find it like gives you a reason to explore because they're hidden around the map. It tells you how many there are. So it'd be like, hey, you found 2 of 4 in this map. once you find those, it increases your loot chances, or it increases your loot rarity or some shit. It increases your loot.
Cool.
So you find them, and it's like, hey, you've increased your loot findings or whatever. So
Okay, so that's cool then.
so
It's really cool. I gotta check it out now. I want to play it for a while. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like Borderlands 3, I feel like I got my fill with Borderlands with 3. Is it worth playing if you've already like played 3 to death, or
You played 3 a lot. I've never even finished 3, so
okay?
but even though
I'll wait on it then until it's like at a deep discount or something.
it's still Borderlands. It's still
Yeah.
straight up. There's a more emphasis on there's a lot of elemental shit like fire, ice, like the elements are different, but
Okay.
other than that, it's still Borderlands. And there's different like classes and shit too. There's like classes and stats that are like different. So when you level up, you can put like points into certain stats, and those do different things like critical chance or critical rate, or I don't know what they all are, but there's different classes, and they all do like different shit. There's two classes that have like animal followers. The one I picked, I forget what it's called, but the Crowmancer or some shit like that.
Romancer.
It has like a crow. It has a crow. You get a crow that does fire and lightning. So it's like shit like that.
Crows are cool.
Yeah. But I haven't even played enough to like unlock the ability that does the thing. So
Okay, I have to give it a shot eventually. Maybe if it's like at a deep discount, I might give it a try.
it was like $20. I got it for like $20. So I was like, okay.
Okay, that's not bad. That's the price I would pay for it. Would you pay for it on Fanatical?
I think it was Fanatical. Yeah. Yeah. So
Give it a shot then.
not
See if I
too
can
bad.
find it.
There's a bunch of DLC out for it that
Yeah.
adds more classes, I guess, but they are all every single one of them is I think they were overwhelmingly negative reviewed on Steam.
Yeah, because they were like, there's like almost no content on them apparently, according to like the fan base.
I think it was like one dungeon or something. I think it was like one dungeon per DLC, but some of them have more. Like some of them have additional classes that come with them too.
Yeah,
So, I don't know.
but here the dungeons aren't even that long. They're like you could finish them in like an hour.
Uh,
Yeah, I'll check it out. I mean, if it's like at a deep discount, I mean, if I don't pay that much for it, I think that I'll like soften the bite a little bit if the DLC is kind of underwhelming.
yeah. I mean, it's Borderlands, so it's still fun to play. It's not like it's bad. It's Borderlands.
Yeah.
So, but it's Borderlands.
Yeah. Now, if you guys want a fun like Borderlands experience without like all the hassle of Borderlands, Gunfire Reborn is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
I've been playing that a lot, and you played a bit during the stream. Like you didn't like it at first when you first tried it, but after you gave it a second chance, you were into it, right?
Yeah, I've turned around on that game, so it's
Yeah, this game is great. I'm playing it right now. It's a roguelike. It's an FPS roguelike, but the big gimmick is that it has so many of these like scrolls and abilities you could find that just completely break the game if you find the right combination of things. Like I found this the scroll that increases my max HP by 1 for every enemy I kill within 7 meters of me. And another scroll that increases my skill damage in proportion to my max HP and armor. So as I was like increasing my health pool, I was also increasing my potential damage with my skills too. Like little things like that, just the game just lets you do. And it's like by the time you get to the end, if you get the right combination of things, you can just do some disgusting, like broken shit, dude. Like your character was like an elemental character, and you found that knife that like somehow did like every type of elemental damage in the game.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was fucking broken as shit. Like that's so much fun about this game is that it lets you do this disgusting broken builds that it feels like end game Borderlands, some of the shit you're doing. But you can get up to that in like less than an hour.
Hamtaro said, what level would you guys make it to? Which Hamtaro's in chat, which you can be if you go to gameoverse.com/discord.
I think we got to like the third stage, right? With the like the fishing village or whatever.
Oh yeah, dude. That shit fucking
like
sucks, dude. Is there like that shit sucks. Like it's so much going on in that fucking stage.
Yeah, because by then, like you if everything goes well, you have a broken build. Like I got to it with my brother-in-law yesterday, and we just like opened up shop, dude. It wasn't even like a challenge really. And then there's another level that's like right after that. So after you beat that the first time, it kicks you back to the end. And the guy's like, oh yeah, you killed what's his name, but there's like another threat you got to deal with. And then you have to go through another run. And when you beat that level, it unlocks like a fourth act in like some snowy mountaintop. And that's like the real boss is, and he's a pain in the ass. And then once you beat him, you unlock the next difficulty mode, and like it keeps going up from there. So I helped my brother-in-law beat that yesterday. And that's a fight that would always give me trouble with myself, but it was super easy with the two of us as we had just the right build going down for each of our characters. So I think I need to like, that's what I got to start doing now is like playing with multiple people. And it's fun, dude. It's so much fun. Like I'm having a blast with this game. And there's 4 difficulty modes. There's normal. And when you beat that, you unlock Elite. Then after that, you unlock Nightmare. And then after that, you unlock Reincarnation. Nightmare is what I'm on right now, and it's kicking my ass. I think I need to get like a good team going to finish that. I don't think I can do that by myself, like realistically. But Reincarnation is one I really want to unlock because I looked into that. That difficulty mode, on top of making the game harder, also gives you like modifiers to start the game with, but not like negative modifiers, like actually like good modifiers to like increase your damage or your build. So things like increased skill cooldown or like substantial boost to like your skill damage with certain criteria are met. Like there's a ton of cool things that it lets you do with this reincarnation mode that I really want to try out. And it's fucking fun, dude. Like I can't describe how much fun this is. I bought Bayonetta 3, a game I was super excited for forever. And I put more time into Gunfire than I did Bayonetta because of how much fun I'm having with this. It's like it's instant fun. When things start going your way, there's nothing like it that I can describe, dude. And I was playing with my brother-in-law. We were going over some of the stupid shit the game was letting us do with the scrolls and stuff we were finding, the skills we were getting. Like I cannot like over exaggerate just how dumb the game lets you get with your skills, how dirty the game lets you get with your skills and your build. That's fucking great, dude. Yeah, go pick it up. It's on Game Pass right now. Even if you don't have Game Pass, it's like $20. So like even if you don't have Game Pass, it's still like worth it. I might buy this game if I'm being honest. If I ever find out like it's going off of Game Pass, I'm gonna buy it. Because like that's how much fun I'm having with it. I can see myself playing this game forever. And on top of that, I also bought Bayonetta 3.
Yes.
I got some shit to say about that game, dude. I like it. I like it a lot, but there's some shit I gotta say about it. What's your opinion on Viola? Like, what was your opinion on her gameplay? Not so much like her story stuff. I haven't beaten the game yet. I'm like, right. I think I'm at the end, but that's a whole other thing I want to talk about later. But what's your opinion on Viola? Like her character, like how she plays.
I thought she was dope. She was fine.
I, for the life of me, do not know what it is. I'm getting my ass kicked when I play as Viola, dude. Like, the most times I've died have been playing as Viola.
Well, that's what her main difference is that she doesn't she doesn't trigger witch time through the dodge. Hers is you have to do like a perfect block and parry and counter.
And yes, and the parry is, I don't know if I can't figure out the timing, but I'm having a really hard time like pulling off that parry, dude. And the problem with it that I've noticed is, if you're playing a Bayonetta and you fuck up a dodge, you still dodge,
Yeah.
But when you fuck up a parry as Viola, you're eating that hit, dude. And it's so frustrating because I played this fucking level, right? It was a challenge, and I wrote it in the Discord. Dude, it's chapter 10, fucking verse, what is it? What did I say it was? Chapter 10, verse 1 could suck my ass, dude. It is so fucking frustrating. It's one of those challenges, right? And it's you can only deal damage when you trigger witch time. And it gives you some of the most obnoxious fucking enemies to do it with. There's this flying enemy that shoots out like a hand that grabs you. And in normal gameplay, you can just attack the hand and kill it. But you can't do that because you can only damage them during witch time. So whenever I do this, I have to run around the map and avoid the hand because I can't kill it. And you can't trigger witch time on it because it's like a grapple, so you can't like parry a grapple. All the while, there's like other dudes that are fucking you up. And the whole thing is timed, so not only do I have to like wait for guys to like try to attack me so I can parry them, I also need to make sure it's a perfect parry, because if it's not a perfect parry, it's only triggers witch time for like a second, which isn't enough time to do any damage. So that's fucking annoying. And on top of that, it's not like a normal health pool. It's like a damage limit. I can only get hit 5 times before I fucking fail the whole challenge. I spent a good like 2 hours at least on that, dude. I was just getting more and more frustrated. I was getting more and more annoyed. And I finally managed to pull it off with some bullshit. I wasn't even like fighting anymore. I was letting my demon, like Cheshire, do all the damage for me. I would just parry and then summon Cheshire and like let him just do all the damage while I punched up dudes. And once I realized like that's so much easier than like trying to do sword combos, it was an easy challenge. But getting the timing right for the parries, and they give you some of the most annoying enemies to parry too. My fucking god, dude. My fucking god. And I'm not the only one that feels this. You can go onto YouTube and look up that level, like chapter 10, verse 1, Bayonetta 3, and everyone in the comments is like bitching about how fucking awful it is. Like, I'm not a bad person. I don't wish bad on people. Whoever designed that level, I hope like your coffee is like bland in the morning or something.
It's one of the challenges.
I hope you stub your toe. Yeah, it's a challenge level.
Okay,
so,
yeah. I didn't do any of the challenges.
I can skip it. Yeah, I can skip it, but I'm like, but the problem is that because of the design of the game, it really highlights like how obnoxious Viola's like parry system is. I don't know how to fix it. I think it needs a wider window maybe, or let me parry more quickly. Like because I noticed as soon as I drop my parry and bring it back up, like it doesn't, I don't think it counts as a parry. So you can't like spam it. I think they should shorten that window a little bit. So if I parry like too soon, I'm not going to eat the hit. I could just pull my parry back up. I don't know how to fix it, but it's like, it's something that annoyed the ever-loving fuck out of me, broken. Dude.
It's just you.
Dude,
you gotta get better.
Boot it up Bayonetta 3 right now. Do that challenge. Dude. I'm telling you.
She's like the Sekiro to like Bayonetta's Dark Souls. It's like, you just gotta, this is how it is, man. You just gotta fucking... Bro,
I played the fuck out of like Metal Gear Rising, and I never had a problem with the parry system in that game.
Well, Rising is fucking broken.
A little bit, but it's like a fun broken. This is not a fun broken.
Yeah, there's no timing in Rising. You can just mash the thing and you'd always parry.
Dude, I implore you, like, next time you chance you get, you're probably never gonna boot up Bayonetta 3 again because you already finished it. But I implore you, boot it up, chapter 10, turn the fuck around. There'll be like a little area you run down, and you
It's
can
like
find
down the alley,
a
right?
challenge. Something like that. I don't fucking know. Point is, you take it. If you still like the parry system after that, I will concede my opinion.
I mean, I didn't say I like the parry system. I'm just saying it's like I think it's fully intentional to be fucking difficult.
But
It's
when
like
that's like your only means of triggering witch time, though, which is like the main mechanic of the game, like something's broken in it, dude. I can't describe it, but it feels like it's not working how it's supposed to.
that's how
I got the hang of it eventually, but it's the timing on it is so frustrating, and it varies from character to character. I feel like because with Bayonetta, like the timing it gives you for a dodge is a lot looser than the timing you have for a parry. And again, like the penalty for failing to dodge is you might get hit or you might just like dodge it completely still because it's a dodge. The timing fucking up a parry is you're eating that hit. And that fucks up your score, that fucks up the damage you take. God damn it, dude. I was having such a hard time with it. Like I think she's a cool character. I was excited to play as her, but fuck, dude. Like it frustrated the ever-loving fuck out of me, man. Like I was sitting here like getting pissed off. I was like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Like I'm not like great at Bayonetta. I'm not like some pro Bayonetta player or anything, but I've played it. I've been around the block with character action games, dude. And I'm like, something's wrong. Either I'm broken or this game's broken. And I don't want to believe I'm broken.
That's why I compared it to like Sekiro, because I think a lot of Souls fans, now I'm not like a huge Souls fan, right? But the one thing I know about Sekiro is that it completely strips fuck everything you knew about you could have like 1,000,000%ed every Dark Souls game, and then you load up Sekiro and you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, it is completely fucking different. No matter how good you are at a Souls game, that game is the antithesis of a Souls game. So you load it up and that's what it asks of you. It's like fucking parry. Don't dodge, you parry perfectly every time or you die. And that was the roadblock in that game. And I feel like Viola is kind of like, at least when it comes to like that specific challenge, that's kind of like what it seems like it's like asking you. It's like, no, fucking parry or get good.
Yeah, parry or die, basically. And
Yeah.
I think that's just it. Like I think it's just my brain's not wired for it. You know, I play Bayonetta, so I'm wired to like play Bayonetta. And when Viola shows up, it asks me to do something different. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's the problem I'm having with it. But it's goddamn, dude, it was frustrating the ever-loving fuck out of me. Like I was having a really, really annoying time with it. Like I felt like just turning the game off. I was so frustrated with it. I've never been that frustrated with the Bayonetta game before. And I've played Bayonetta 1 like crazy, dude. I told you, like, I play Bayonetta the way, like, God intended. So I don't, like, use items. I don't, like, if I die, I don't accept it. I start the whole level over again if I die. So it annoys my wife because she watches me. She's like, you can't heal yourself? I'm like, I can, but I don't. Well, with Viola, I was like, fuck it, dude. I'll take the death and I'll just deal with it. Luckily, the game doesn't count it because if you die in Bayonetta, it counts like your death tally.
Oh yeah.
So it's there when you finish it. It tells you like how many times you died in the level. It doesn't do that with this. So at the end of the level, I don't have that like blemish next to my score. And I'm like, I'll accept a silver, even though I shouldn't. I'll accept a silver when I play as Viola. But that's a me problem. I understand that's a me problem. No one else is going to be playing that game. You played it without doing that, and you had fun with it. So that is exclusively a me problem. I understand that. I can accept that. But Jesus Christ, dude. I feel like I need to go back and play Bayonetta 1 and 2 just to see if like I just suck at them now. Because I feel like even playing as like Bayonetta, I'm getting my ass kicked in some levels. Like that butterfly werewolf thing. The first time it fought me, it fucked my shit up, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he fucked my shit up the first time I fought him. I got his pattern down pretty easily after he beat me up a couple times. But the second fight with him, I'm at towards the end of the game. I don't know spoilers, but he basically like gets a little upgrade, and he's kicking my ass right now on that. So that's something I got to deal with. But I'm still having fun with it. Like, it's still a fun game. If you like Bayonetta, I think you'll like this. It's just be prepared. Like, I feel like it's harder than the other Bayonetta games. I'm sure there's like Bayonetta fans that are like, oh no, it's way easier. Like, you just suck, get good. But I feel like it's harder. I really do, dude. I feel like it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially since Bayonetta 2 was like so much easier than Bayonetta 1. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping, but it's still a fun game. I don't want to tell people like not to buy it because it's still a fun game. It's really fun. It's really crazy. I got past the Paris level, and that last boss fight. It's like the game changes genres a lot for like a good like little area. It'll change genres and it keeps things. And it's not annoying because when most games do that, it's like obnoxious because it's like, oh, this isn't the game I bought. Now I'm doing this like turret section. It's nothing like that. It does crazy things like you have like a side-scrolling shooter section that only lasts for a couple minutes. Or when you play as Jean, they're like 2D sneaking levels, like arcade levels that are really fucking fun. I had a lot of fun with those. Or there's like a boss fight that's just basically a straight up like rhythm game, and that was fun as hell. Like, and they don't overstay their welcome. They show up, they do their thing, they're really fun, but it's there. During the rhythm section, a bunch of like corpse hands come up from the underworld and start waving glow sticks. It's fucking awesome. Like, the game's cool as hell. Like, it's still fucking awesome. So go pick it up. I think if you like Bayonetta 1 and 2, I think it's pretty safe to say you'll like Bayonetta 3 a lot too. I haven't finished it yet. People tell me the story is not great, but if you're playing Bayonetta for the story, I'm sorry, you're playing the game wrong. The story in those games are kind of dumb and silly, and that's the point. Like, it's a dumb, silly, fun game, and this game does that. I love it. I love it still, despite like the issues I have with it. I'm still having fun with it. And yeah, that's all I've been playing really. Not too many games, but we managed to squeeze like an hour of the games we did play. We are a news show though, everybody, so we got some gaming news to talk about. PlayStation Plus games, their catalog lineup for November. We have a couple games coming to their extra and premium tier. Elder Scrolls 5 is coming to PS4, PS5, Rainbow Six Siege, Kingdom Hearts, all the Kingdom Hearts games, basically. I'm not even going to read the names off. Oddworld, Soulstorm, Tom Clancy Division 2, Ghost Recon, Chorus, What Remains of Edith Finch, The Garden Between, Earth Defense Force, World Brothers, and Iron Rain. Oni Chinbara Origin. And for their premium, like classics, it's Ratchet and Clank. We got Ratchet and Clank for PS3, Ratchet and Clank 2, Up Your Arsenal, Deadlocked, Tools of Destruction. So that's cool. They're starting to fill up that lineup a little bit, which is good because my big complaint with them is that their lineup was really, really small with those classics. So it's good to see those starting to show up now. Those are,
I think
you actually download those, right? You're not streaming them?
Yeah, you download those.
That's good. Yeah, I'm liking that.
That's not for me. That's not fucking worth it.
So to be honest, it's Ratchet and Clank. It should have fucking been there from the beginning, if you ask me.
It should have been there from the beginning, but just adding Ratchet and Clank, like, is that all for this?
Oh no, it's not worth it.
Ratchet and Clank, it's a little. Where's Metal Gear Solid?
Oh yeah, it's not worth it.
Like, they should just have fucking everything on there.
I agree.
Everything.
I agree, and hopefully, and hopefully one day it'll get there. But yeah, right now I don't think it's worth it.
Play this week. I don't know. It's like, not. Yeah. It's, the old shit should just be on there. There should be no like updates. These games are fucking 20 years old, man.
No, I agree. Like, these games should have been there like day one, and that's why like I think it's great they're being added on now. It's still not worth it, I think, to go out and buy that subscription, but it's a step in the right direction. Hopefully hopefully soon the subscription will be something that's actually worth like paying for. Because I'm gonna be honest, like you PlayStation guys, if you're paying for that, you're getting hustled. Like that's
The
there's
base one
greener
is fine.
pastures, man. The base one's fine,
Yeah.
but that premium though, that classics though, like that's oof, you guys are getting hustled.
You finally get to play your Skyrim on.
Yeah, finally,
Is this every
only took
Kingdom
it.
Hearts? Like, is this like?
Yeah, so if I could fucking go over it, if you want me to, I'm the Kingdom
Well,
Hearts guy, but HD 1.5 plus 2.5 has basically all the Kingdom Hearts games in it. HD 2.8 has Birth by Sleep, Dream Drop Distance, the 3DS game, and it has an extra little prologue, interlog between 3D and 2, sorry, between 3D and 3. And then Kingdom Hearts 3 is Kingdom Hearts 3. So yeah, you basically have every Kingdom Hearts game you could ever want to play and the entire story basically all in one with that subscription.
yeah.
Which I mean,
Well,
if you're
because
into that,
it has the melody of memory. It has that like rhythm game
oh, it
to
has
it.
Melody Memories too, yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm
Which I haven't
like,
played yet, but I heard it's canon.
you could actually have every Kingdom Hearts game in one place with this
Yeah,
subscription, which
yeah,
is rare.
which is cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is rare. It is cool. I'll give it that. I got something like Xbox isn't doing. But honestly, like, how much is the Kingdom Hearts all in one collection? Because that has everything too, except for Melody and Memories.
Like
And
$100,
that
I think.
is, it's actually not that much. I remember it was pretty cheap, I think. You can buy the Kingdom Hearts all in one package for $33,
Okay.
and that has everything but Melody of Memories.
Okay.
And then you can buy Melody of Memory for $15.
Okay.
Now that's on PS4. It's probably like a lot more on like PC, but until there's a subscription for that, or until it comes to Game Pass, like that's all you got. I
That's what I'm saying. I don't even know if Melody of Memory is on PC.
think it is. I think it came to like everything when it dropped, but three was like that was that took forever to come to PC. And
Pud is
same
in
with
the
the other
chat.
games. Yo, what up, bud? But yeah,
Yeah.
like,
I haven't touched my PlayStation and I don't know how I gotta blow the dust off of it. It's just not getting any use.
bro, I've been using my PlayStation to like watch Netflix, and that's it. It's a Netflix machine right now.
Uh,
I just everything I want, I got it on PC, dude. And like anything else, if I don't have it on PC, I got it on my Switch. Like honestly, like if all you got is a PC and a Switch, I think you could pretty much play most of the games that are out there.
that's the combo, man. People, it's underrated, but that is the combo.
Yeah. Like I have a PS4 and I have like no need to like really play it. And if I went out and got a PS5 today, like there's really nothing on it that I can't play on my PC, except for like got the new God of War,
God of
but
War,
like
God, I actually thought about it for like a minute. I was like, am I just gonna buy this God of War right now and just fuck it? But I don't know.
gotta beat the first one
Oh yeah,
that they did.
yeah, you
And
do.
I'm thinking of buying it on PC
Yeah, you should do that.
just so I get like the best version of the game. I'm thinking of buying it on PC. And then like wait like a year for Ragnarok to come out on PC or something.
Yeah, I don't know if I can wait.
Really? Well, you
Yeah,
can play
dude.
it on PS4, I guess, if you don't mind like,
Yeah,
PS4.
but it's like it's a base. It's a launch PS4, dude. It's like not even a Pro or anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, at that point.
Yeah,
What else are you gonna use that PS5 for though? Like,
nothing.
I guess if you bought it, like you'll probably like find excuses to like get games for it, but no, actually, no, you're not, because like you're just gonna get it on
yeah,
PC.
yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
no, you're not. You're just gonna get it on PC. Like if there's a game available on PS5 and PC, you'll buy it on PC every time.
Yeah.
I know you'll
So
do that because that's what I do. Yeah, it's like super hard to justify it, honestly. I to be blunt, like, and people aren't gonna like this, I'd rather get an Xbox, dude. If I had to get something, I'd rather get an Xbox because of Game Pass.
Yeah, and then I can still play all the like classic like 360 and Xbox original games that are
Yeah,
not on
exactly.
PC that
Exactly.
that are already coming with the Game Pass subscription I'm paying for
Yeah, like
PC.
Rare Replay
Yeah,
alone is like that's that the fact that that's still not on PC is like fucking
but that's the
boggles my
thing.
mind. I know
That's
why
the
they
thing. So I bought Rare Replay on Xbox One. If I bought a Series S now, it's just in my account and I can just load that up and play it.
yeah.
Even
Or
all
if you
my
have Game
old
Pass, it's on Game Pass too.
yeah, but even all my old like Xbox 360 games that I bought digitally, those are all still on my account and I can just download and play those. Uh PlayStation, you can't do that on PS5. Like
No, which is fucking dumb.
everything you
Like,
bought, it doesn't. It's like you never fucking bought it. You just have to buy it
yeah,
again
it's
or
fucking
subscribe.
dumb, dude.
So that's the other
Yeah, dude,
thing.
it's fucking dumb. Like, I bought Hardcore Uprising on my PS3, and I can't play that on my PlayStation 4. But if I bought it on my 360, I could play it on my Xbox One, Series S, Series X, any Xbox system. It's why the fuck isn't that a thing? Like, it annoys the fuck out of me that it's not the standard right now. Like, it's the cool exception that Xbox is doing. It's not the standard like it should be.
Yeah.
That's another reason to like just invest in PC because like all that shit carries over. Ah, God, dude, it's such a bummer. But yeah, this subscription, like, it's still not worth it, at least in my opinion. But it's cool that it's coming, but it's still not worth it because if you bought those games digitally on your PS3, you got to pay that subscription to play them. It's so stupid. Um, Whatever. Moving on to quickies. Sequel to Control is confirmed as Remedy signed a co-development and co-publishing agreement with 505 Games for Control 2. I still
Yeah.
got to beat Control, dude. I really, really like it. I just got to finish it. And
Great
it's a
game.
fucking good ass game. It's a great
So
game.
good.
It is so good. If you like Remedy, if you like Alan Wake, like, I think you'll love Control. Like that's my quick review of it. If you like Alan Wake, you'll love Control. And I can't wait to see what Remedy puts out with it. They're doing a couple other projects, right? They're working on that Max Payne remake too, and like
You're
there's
doing
a
Max
possible
Payne.
sequel to like Alan Wake happening.
Yeah, I think they're doing that under. They're doing something with Epic. I know Epic is publishing their next game, so the next game that comes out for them is going to be an Epic game. So I don't know
Okay,
which one that is though, but
yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, we'll
yeah.
see what comes out, but like Remedy's like a developer I like to pay attention to because they usually put out pretty good. They put out good shit. Like they're a developer I like to pay attention to. So we'll see what they do with Control 2. But honestly, I have expectations it's going to be fantastic.
I'd be curious to see just how they mix it up.
Yeah, because
What
Control
what
was good. It was really good. But
I don't know where you
if I
go
had
from
to
there.
find a complaint, yeah, I don't know where you go from there. If I had to complain, if I had to find a complaint for it, because of the environment, it takes place in like an office building. Like the environment can get really samey.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If I had to complain something, that's the only complaint I would make. But even then, it's like not a huge issue. But the game's still fun. It still has good environmental design. You still know where you are. It's not like it's easy to get lost or something. But
It's a
if I had
Metroid
to
too.
nitpick, yeah, it's a Metroid too. So if I had to nitpick something, gun to my head, that would be what I nitpick. But it's still a fun game. It's still really good. It's worth playing. My brother didn't like it. He hated it. He said it was boring as fuck. But I'm like, dude, what game did you play? Because that is not how I would describe Control at all.
Yeah. I mean,
But whatever.
it's hard like to start out because you don't know where it's going, but once you like get in it and you start like getting shit, you're like, okay,
Yeah, like once it starts getting like really trippy is when the
Yeah.
game gets like really, really good. But yeah, I was having a blast with it. I gotta go back and finish it. I honestly like I don't even know where I was on. I think I need to start over. I will finish that game before Control 2 comes out. I will finish that game. But yeah, so that's getting worked on right now. Also, Gears of War live action film and an adult animated series are both in development with Netflix. I mean, it's Gears of War, man. I don't know like what to think about it.
I don't know what the source is on this, but apparently it's happening. So, uh,
Yeah, and Netflix's track record with video game stuff has been pretty good for the most part. You know, the Castlevania series is fantastic. The Cyberpunk series is fantastic. But then you have like Dragon's Dogma and like Resident Evil, and
yeah.
you know, so they're kind of hit and miss. So we'll see what happens with them.
I feel like Gears of
But
War is would be entertaining enough on its own. They really want Batista to get in on this.
why is that? Is he like in the games or something, or is he like a Gears of War fan?
He's in the
Like,
game. He's a fan, and he was like, I think he did an interview where he was like, "Yeah, let's talk about Marcus Phoenix or some shit like that." I think he's talked about wanting to do it, and then they put him in the game as a skin for Marcus Phoenix.
oh, that's
So
cool.
yeah, you can literally play as him in the game. So
Okay, so that's cool. That's where that's coming from. It didn't just come out of nowhere.
yeah, yeah,
All right, so I mean, I'll check it out once it comes out. I mean, if they announce it's being developed, it's still super early. Like we got a couple years before we're gonna see that. If it's like a movie and an animated series, yeah, we got a minute before we're gonna see it.
yeah. And I would assume that this would coincide with a game, maybe once it does come
You would
out.
assume, but
It's been
you
a
would
while.
assume that, but yeah, it's been a while since the game was released or something, so it's easy to assume that. But like looking at their track record for releases, like they haven't had any other like tie-ins. Netflix has at least their other video game projects, other video game movie projects, except Cyberpunk. But like that was like planned out way in advance, though. So we'll see. I mean, I'm still gonna check it out. I mean, it's on Netflix. I have a Netflix account, so I'll definitely check it out. We'll have to wait and see like what happens. If it's gonna be good, if it's gonna be the next like Cyberpunk or Castlevania, or is it gonna be like Dragon's Dogma? Like we'll have to see. And they got another project too, right? They're working on an Onimusha like anime.
Yeah,
Yeah, so they got some shit coming down the pipeline, dude.
that looked okay from
So
the little teaser.
it looked okay, but the Dragon's Dogma anime looked okay too. So I mean, we'll see. I don't want to be like, I don't want to be too negative. I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, it's gonna be dog shit because I have no idea. But I brace for the worst, but hope for the best. That's my motto. And yeah, let's see. Well, let's hope so. And then Sony apparently partnered with NCSoft to make a Horizon MMO. Is is Horizon like have that much staying power? Like, is it like a
um,
really hot like Sony property? Because I don't really hear a lot of people talking about it.
it is if you're like a Sony fan. Like if you're one of those like PlayStation fanatics, you're like, oh yeah, Horizon, man. Uh, I don't like. I don't want to say I don't like the Horizon game. I think they're okay games.
Yeah,
I've
sometimes
never,
it's okay for a game to be okay. Like,
yeah, I've never been blown away by anything, especially that new one, uh, which was just, I mean, rinse repeat of that first game. Like it was just no, it's so boring.
yeah,
Beautiful games. They're beautiful graphically, like everything about them. They're
yeah,
extremely well made. It's like Assassin's Creed now. You know how like boring Assassin's Creed has gotten? That's how I feel like
yeah,
about Horizon. I feel like these are good, very well made games. You have a good team behind this, but it's just not doing anything for me.
Yeah, if you
It's
played a game like it before, like it's not gonna be
yeah,
anything
yeah.
new. Like that's how I
Uh,
felt with the first Horizon because I bought it. I waited way later for to pick it up. I got it like way later, when it was like a complete edition with all the DLC and content stuff. And I was playing it. I was like, this is okay. Like
yeah,
I understand where all these like people are clamoring. It's like, oh, game of the year contender, like 10 out of 10. I was like, really? Like not every game has to be like, the next big thing, It's okay for a game to just be okay. Like
yeah.
but don't pretend it's like the second coming of Jesus here now. Come on.
So, but like it's one of those games where they come out and it's just like, yeah, it's got a story and it's got graphics and it's got a huge open world, and that's all it needs to be fucking for people to be like, oh yeah, game of the year. So
Yeah,
I'm sure this will be on.
that's
It'll
what I
be on.
noticed
It'll
too.
be
And
on a
like
lot of lists.
and let's be honest here too. Like if we could be honest for a minute, like Horizon, what's the new Horizon game called? Like Lost World or something? I don't remember.
Forbidden West.
Forbidden West. It's not even the best like open world game to come out this year because Elden Ring came out.
Elden Ring is also
Like,
garbage, so don't.
yeah, well, people seem to like it. I haven't played it yet,
It's
but people seem to
trash.
like it.
Yeah, well, they're
Now, is
wrong.
it trash because it's a Souls-like, or is it trash because it's like a trash game?
No, it's trash because it's just another Souls like. Like, there's nothing wrong with it being a Souls like, but it's just it's no different than any other Dark Souls game aside from being open world. But oh, whoop de doo, it's open world. Like, it's not. It doesn't change anything. It does the Breath of the Wild thing where you can kind of just you can go wherever the fuck you want, but you probably shouldn't because the shit over there is like level 1,000. So you're gonna go this way anyway, and then if you were powerful enough to do like the level 1,000 shit, once you go the other way, everything's still level 1. So it's like
Yeah,
everything's it's the balance is gonna be off if you like do the open world. If you do it in a way that's super open world, the balance is gonna be fucked up, like either too difficult or too easy. So it's not like people are saying. I don't understand what is good about that open world.
yeah, I haven't played it yet, so I don't know. I wanted to pick it up, but it's like the PC port's still garbage, so I'm skipping it.
Taro in the chat.
I've heard that. What him tell
They're,
us?
they're gonna like look, man. I I it's I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's a good game. I just don't understand this like Elden Ring is gonna change open world games forever. Like I just don't understand. I don't understand. It's not like there's anything to do in the open world. It's just a Souls game that you've already played, except you can just fucking wander around now.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like when I was seeing it, it's not doing anything different than like what Breath of the Wild was doing.
Yeah, like Breath of the Wild was revolutionary because like not only did it have that kind of open world, but it put a bunch of shit out there for you to discover and it's like, oh, there's a rock formation here. I wonder what that is. And you like do something and it's like yeah, it's like like that was the magic of that is you fucking fuck around and you just discover all kinds of shit.
Yeah, yeah, that's what
But
I loved about it too. And I was hoping Elden Ring would do the same thing, but it sounds like it's not doing that.
yeah, Elden Ring,
It's
you just walk
just,
around and a demon pops out the ground and it fucks you up in one hit and you're like, well, I guess I'm not supposed to be there. And then they added fast travel. It's like this fast travel at all bonfires, and it's like it just there's no incentivization to really, uh, to like really explore or take your time like scrubbing the landscape because you just fast travel everywhere as long as you run around, light all the bonfires, and then you can just go wherever the fuck you want. Okay. Anyway, I played that game for like maybe
That was
3 hours. I played that game for maybe 3 hours, and I was like, "You guys are tripping." So
oh
anyway,
man, I didn't mean to open up a can of worms here. But
Horizon
yeah, Horizon
MMO.
MMO. Yeah, Horizon MMO, that's happening. Um
NCSoft, they're the Guild Wars guys, so they know what they're doing when it comes to MMOs.
just
So
I don't know like how Horizon MMO is gonna work.
the only
To be
thing,
honest, I don't know how any Horizon anything's supposed to work. So
the problem that I can foresee here is that because when I hear Horizon MMO, all I would want is just you take Horizon and you add more players to it. It's the same thing that I want out of like Elder Scrolls MMO. Is that just take Skyrim and let me play it with 3 other people,
yeah,
and I'll be happy. That's all I want out of
that'd be
this.
cool.
It was like
That'd be cool. That's something I would play.
give me Forbidden West and add 3 more. Let me invite my friends and we can explore the world together, and I'll be happy. But I highly doubt that that's what this is gonna be.
I doubt
So
it too. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like an MMO ass MMO, but we'll see.
yeah, yeah,
Especially if it's the Guild Wars 2 guys. Like, come on, it's gonna be an MMO ass MMO.
yeah. Well,
But we'll see.
we'll see. It's not a terrible idea, but it depends on how they do it. So
Now, there's a Metal Gear Solid 2 third person mod. When you say
yeah.
third person mod, is it like an over the shoulder, like the more modern MGS games, or
So
like Snake Eater?
they take the camera from Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, the new camera, and they put it in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, which
I feel like that would kind of break
sounds
the game a little bit, though.
they've accounted for like a lot of the shit. Yeah, basically this guy he did all the. Oh, can you hear that? There
Yeah,
you
I hear
go.
that.
There you go.
I don't see it, but I hear it. Well, there
Yeah,
we go.
they've. I guess it would break a lot of the design because it's designed to be played a certain way or with a certain camera. So, but I guess that was the thing about Subsistence is that it did make some of those sections easier because then you could just stand off, like you can stand miles away and just pop off headshots and then a safe distance. But it's all fine. It's like not. It's it's fucking Metal Gear. It's not like.
Yeah.
But
And see, this looks dope. Like, as someone who's played Metal Gear Solid 2, this looks like a cool way to to kind of like replay the game. You know, you have a
yeah,
whole new angle here to play from. Like it, I feel like it would like kind of revitalize like that game a little bit with the system.
yeah. I mean, all this just makes me want them to just put out a fucking
Metal
some
Gear Solid
actual
remakes.
yeah, some remakes.
Yeah,
But
dude, same.
but fuck Konami though.
Yeah, fuck Konami. We seem to forget that when like the Silent Hill stuff was getting announced.
Yeah,
But whatever. This looks cool. I want to check it out. It's available to download right now. Does it work with like any just PC version of MGS2 then?
PC version. They're all the same, I think. Good God.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they're all the same, I think. So should work with anything. But there's probably details of it on their GitHub page.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out for sure then.
Jets,
I haven't played MGS2 in
going
a
on
while.
outside, or am I just?
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Is that like from you? I thought it was coming from the game or something.
No, that's over here. From Software is coming after me.
They heard you talking shit. They're gonna show up like a knife to your throat, like, say Elden Ring is game of the year. Say it right now. Say Elden Ring is a good game. I just need to get good. But no, this looks cool. I want to check this out. Then we got some trailers. First up is Project the Perceiver. It looks like just Chinese Neo or Chinese Sekiro.
Yeah, yeah. Hambo put this in Discord. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then, I still haven't watched this yet. I put this in the thing, and I still haven't like even looked at it.
I watched a little bit. It just looks like Chinese Sekiro, which is a bad thing. I mean, Sekiro. I heard Sekiro's good. I haven't played it, but I heard it's good.
Sekiro's good. It's like the hardest game you ever play, so probably maybe don't play it.
I'll enjoy it from a distance then. Like, jokes aside, this looks pretty cool. Like, I can see myself getting into this.
Yeah, this is a Sekiro.
Yeah, it looks like a kung fu movie, so I'm cool with that. Or Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon or something.
Yeah, the thing about Sekiro is it's difficult. So.
Oh yeah.
Because you have to like. What I like about Sekiro is that it's a game that you have to get up in that ass, and I like games that make you get up in that ass.
You would love like Neo too, then, because like Neo forces you to get like really aggressive.
Yeah, you have to play offensively because there's there's like a poise meter, and you win by like knocking down your enemy's poise, and you do that by just fucking attacking them. And but if you back off, they recover their poise very quickly. So you have to like keep the pressure on at like all times, which is why it's like dangerous. So
yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like games that make me play more aggressively too.
Yeah. So I don't know who's
I can play a reserved game, but I have more fun if like the game encourages and incentivizes like aggressive play. I feel like that's more fun. At least for me, it is.
This is developed and published by Paper Games. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is. It's probably some like Chinese developer.
Sekiro, yeah.
I mean, I'm cool with it. I mean, China's got some hot shit coming out, dude. Gunfire Reborn's a Chinese game, and I'm fucking playing that to death. So I say bring it on.
Yeah.
I can't wait to check this game out.
This game doesn't look like it's doing the poise thing though. It looks like it's just a straight up health bar. Because the thing about Sekiro is you can kill a boss in like 2 minutes, or it's like they're not like long ass boss fights. Like you can kill a boss with just like 2 strings of combos. Like some of those boss fights are very quick if you're good, because you can just knock down their poise, and then once their poise is down, you do like an insta kill move, and then that's it. I don't know. This might be doing that. It's like it looks like this is a traditional health bar in this, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I mean, I'll check it out when it drops, whenever it comes out. It looks interesting.
Yeah.
I'm interested in it for sure. Next game that looks fucking awesome is this Pepper Grinder game that's coming out 2023. This looks cool as fuck.
This reminds me of there's a segment at the end of Ori and the Will of the Wisps where you get a power up that's like this, and then they give you basically exactly what this game is doing. They give you a short segment that's like that does this, and then it leads into like an escape scene, where it's like you do a bunch of puzzles with this new thing, and then you do an extended escape scene, and it's very cinematic, and it's like a huge climax. So
See, this looks really cool because I like platformers that give you this weird like traversal. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You know, it's like this looks really good. It's got like a hook shot thing. You can hook shot stuff too. Like it's really neat. I like what it's doing here. And it looks like it's a very momentum heavy like platformer. So that it just looks fun. Like it looks like a really simple game, but again, at the end of the day, a really fun game too. So I want to check it out. That's set to come out 2023, so we still got some time where we see it, but I'll definitely pick it up. It looks fun as hell. And some game releases. We have a couple games coming out November 15th. Bravery and Greed is coming out for PC, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. We played that during the demo derby, right? It's that roguelike beat 'em up. Yeah, it was fun. Floodland is coming out on PC. Oh, what were you saying?
I was gonna say it was difficult too.
Yeah, it was.
So we played it with like we had like five. There was like four of us there, and it was just chaotic. I think was a problem.
Oh yeah, dude, it was a fucking mess. It was insane to keep up with. Yeah, it was insane to keep up with. But I still had fun with it, so I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up, but I was having fun with what I was playing.
Yeah.
It's a cool little concept. And after that, we got Floodland coming out for PC. Ruby Arrowfell. I didn't know there's a new Ruby game coming out. I never really got into Ruby, but people seem to like it, so I might give it a shot. Oh, it's developed by Arc System Works? Okay. Color me interested. And Way Forward?
Oh, wow.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know shit about Ruby, so apparently this is a beat 'em up.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, it looks like a side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Okay.
But it's got like looks like Mega Man platforming.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks interesting.
Lake Belladonna.
Okay. I kind of like what I'm seeing here. I don't know shit about Ruby though, so they need to familiarize myself with the source material a little bit before I can get into this. But all in all, it looks pretty cool. And Way Forward and Arc System Works do good shit, so I'm confident it's gonna at least be like a competent game. All right, I'm gonna add that to wish list. Somerville is coming out for PC, Xbox One, and Series X. This is that like adventure game, right?
Yeah, it looks like a Limbo almost.
Yeah, man, we saw this at a like an Xbox presentation, right?
Almost it reminds me of like it reminds me of World of Worlds a little.
A little bit, yeah.
This one's been on my radar. This is gonna launch on Game Pass as well.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm waiting for. But this is I really want to try this because it looks really cool.
Yeah, it does. It looks super cool. I want to try it out too. And it's on Game Pass, so fucking doesn't cost anything but your time. So I'm definitely gonna check it out. All right, then we got East 8 Lacrimosa of Dana coming out on PS5. That game's good. Go play it. It's good. It's what I want the Tales of games to be. Go play it. I talked about this game quite a while ago. I got it on Switch. It's really fucking good.
Oh, it's $15 right now on Fanatical.
Buy it.
Yeah,
buy
I
it.
Have to do that.
No, might do it. Do it right now on stream.
Right now? I'll do it right now.
Do it right now. It's good, dude. Trust me. It's worth it. All right, fine then.
Well, I will do it right now.
All right, good shit. I could wait.
I want to miss this deal. This is fucking. It's $60 right now, but it's 70% off.
And it's worth it. I got it for like $20 for my Switch, and it was worth it. I'm thinking of like rebuying it on PC, but I've already put so much time into the Switch version. Like, I'm not going to do that right now.
You should have just started on PC.
Well, it was like $15 on Switch, so that's why I picked it up. I just wanted something to play on my Switch, and it's a good game, but I feel like I would have a much better experience with it on PC because of the performance. But it's still good. Like I was having a blast with it. Great. I'm excited if you're gonna buy it because like I think you would like this game like a lot.
Getting it right now.
Good shit. Well, we can talk about it next week once you play it. I know it's really good. I loved it. And then what else we got? November 17th. We got Card Fight. Vanguard Dear Days. It's a card game.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out too. Apparently it's based on an actual TCG called Vanguard. I've never heard of this though.
This looks a lot like a Yu-Gi-Oh, but
Yeah, it does. Or like not Yu-Gi-Oh. What was that other one that came out at the same time? It was like Duel Masters. Is that what it was? Remember Duel Masters?
Duel Masters. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, it's been a while since I fucked with anything like this, man.
Dude, same. You know, back when I was a kid, like card game animes were like the thing, you know?
They were like hot. I don't know. It's like, well, yeah, because it's a thing where like one thing comes out and it gets hot, and then I don't know if everyone's just doing the same thing at the same time or they just all come out at the same time. Because like I remember the window between Pokemon and Digimon in my mind was like relatively short. I feel like they were like almost at the same exact time.
I
But
think with that, that actually was like a coincidence. I think
was it
Digimon
really?
has been a thing. Yeah, because Digimon was a thing before the anime was. Because the Digimon used to be like Tamagotchis for boys, basically. It was like its whole thing.
Uh,
And they were like little sprites on these little Tamagotchi toys that you would like raise in battle. And then when the anime came out, they like fleshed them out a little bit. But it was around the same time that like Nintendo was doing Pokemon. So I think they were coincidences. I don't think one thing copied the other. I think they just came out at the same time.
this one's got a little bit of like visual novel stuff.
Which is interesting. That's a cool little like twist.
So,
Still not gonna play it.
yeah.
I got time to get into the TCG. You kidding me? Like no
Yeah.
way.
Some guy on
TCGs
Twitch.
require time and money, like two things I don't have a lot of. So
There was a Twitch streamer. I think it's like a Polish Twitch streamer or something who was playing Yu-Gi-Oh and he found a way to like integrate in Twitch that the monsters actually coming out of the cards like they do in Yu-Gi-Oh.
oh, that's cool.
I'm never gonna be able to find the clip, but uh, I know Hamtaro frequents live stream fails. It was on live stream fails, even though it wasn't a fail. It was pretty cool, but it was on there.
Oh, if you find it, or if Fantaro finds it, like
Yeah.
put it up on the Discord. I want to check it out. So was he playing like was he playing like a game, like a digital game, or was he playing like physical, like paper Yu-Gi-Oh?
I
And he was
don't
just having like some augmented reality thing, like showing the monsters up.
I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know the details because they, you know, when they like clip shit, they just clip the thing, and then you don't really get any
Yeah.
like info on it. But yeah, apparently, yeah, he's just like he found a way to just kind of do it. The PS3
That'd be
iToy
cool.
camera. So the PS3 iToy camera had no, it was PS4. It was PS4. No, it was PS3. It had what the fuck was it called? Eye of Magic. Is that what it was called? Eye of Magic, I think. It was a card game on PS3 that did exactly that.
Okay, so you would like play like an actual like paper card game,
And
and it
then
would like AR the augmented reality, like the characters or the creatures in it.
yeah. And Eye of Judgment, is that it? Eye of Judgment.
Sounds familiar, but I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Eye
still
of
cool.
Judgment.
Like this game, I don't really care for this game. Like, I don't think the world could like handle another TCG right now. But whatever. Goat Simulator 3 is coming out on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X. I forgot that was happening. I forgot Goat Simulator 2 happened.
It's a next gen exclusive, so you know it's gonna be hot. Oh, here's the Twitch
I mean,
stream
we
link.
joke, but like Goat Simulator got like a lot of attention. That was like the meme game to play when it came out.
Yeah, but it was good. You know, it wasn't like bad. It was like it had more to it than you thought it originally would.
Oh yeah, like it had some jank, but the jank that was there like on purpose.
So here's Eye of Judgment on PS3. So like you play the card, it's like augmented reality shit. All the cards have like a thing on them. So when you play the card, the camera can see it, and then the monsters materialize off the cards.
Augmented reality is like a really cool thing that like was really cool for a while and just never went anywhere.
And then here's that Twitch stream. It was French.
It was French. Okay,
Yeah.
let me take a look at that.
Flashback to DBZ on the PS2.
Oh, that's cool as hell, dude.
So the game
Malheureusement, tu as oublié que les épées de révélation de la lumière sont sur le monstre.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Mon deuxième monstre.
But I don't know what goes into that though. I don't know like how you. I'm thinking he just made his own thing and kind of.
Gotta be it. It probably just recognizes the artwork on it and then like projects like an augmented reality thing over it. Because that's how the Nintendo augmented reality stuff in the 3DS worked.
Yeah, I think they're playing on some like special like mat too.
I think it's just a regular mat though.
Is
Hold
it?
on.
It's got like stream decks like embedded in the mat.
I don't know what that is. It looks like a regular mat with like RGB, but I don't know. I don't think the mat would do anything. I don't think there's nothing on the card for the mat to recognize.
Yeah.
Unless you like put like an NFC chip on every card, which I don't think you can do. I think that would make your cards like not tournament viable.
Yeah, they're normal cards, I think, but
Yeah.
that's just pretty
That's
cool.
still cool as hell. Like, it's really cool. I love seeing shit like that, dude. Like, just some cool things that like fans put together. I love that. Yeah, you don't see a lot of like cool shit like that. Well, that's a lie. Yeah, we do. We always talk about every week about some cool like mod or something someone put out.
Yeah, I always try to find something like that.
Then we got a Goodbye World coming out on Switch. What is this game? A narrative adventure game? Puzzle platformer? Okay. Never heard of this game. Looks
Little
interesting.
platformer.
Then we got
I know this game. I know this game.
you do? What is it?
This shit is awesome. So I think this is a game about people who are like a game like developers, or they're trying to make a game. They're trying to make games throughout their like life, I guess. And you play their games as they continue their career in making games. You play them, and you get to see them get like better and better, like as you find like more people to help you make games and shit like that. It's a game about making games, or I guess the journey of making games. I forgot why.
Okay.
I don't know why I know that, but it's really charming. So like that's what like this little Game Boy is. It's like you're not just playing a game, you're playing a game that the characters are making as you go through the story. And then they're like making improvements on their games, and you keep loading them up and then bringing other people in to help you. And yeah,
Cool. Okay, I like that. That sounds interesting. That might be a fun little game to check out then.
Yeah, I'm throwing that in the wish list.
Then we got this game looks cool. Next, it's Monochrome Mobius Rights and Wrongs Forgotten. And it looks like a JRPG, but it looks pretty neat actually. The combat system looks pretty cool.
Um, oh, interesting. I
It's
didn't
like a
think.
regular turn-based game, but like it's got this weird like turn order thing in the top left corner. I don't know what that does, but it looks cool.
More.
I love me some good JRPGs, so I want to check this out.
This is more detailed than I thought it would be from a game I never
Yeah.
heard of.
Yeah, like there's looks like there's quite a bit of work in this, and it's developed by Aqua Plus, which I don't know what they've worked on. I've never heard of
Oh,
them before.
this is based on Utaware Mono.
What? What'd you call
Utaware
me?
Ramono is an anime series
Is it?
based on, yeah.
I've never heard of it, but all right. So is this game like in that universe of games?
I think so.
Oh, interesting.
Well, maybe I guess these are the guys that make that series. It's a pretty popular series.
I've never heard of it. I'll check it out, I guess.
But I guess this is like something standalone, but it's the guys that make that. Yeah.
Okay. All right, looks cool. We'll check it out. It comes out on PC November 17th. Alongside that, we have Wobble Dogs coming out on Switch. I
Wobble
love
Dogs.
this name. I love this name. It's a funny name. It looks like Viva Pinata, right?
Look, oh yeah.
It's
Looks
a
like
3D pet simulation game.
looks like a fever dream.
Yeah. Like I said, it reminds me a lot of Viva Pinata.
Little Viva Pinata, a little Spore.
Yeah. Like Viva Pinata mixed with Spore mixed with like
a
LSD Dream
little
Simulator.
a little Nobi Nobi boy. Have you ever played that?
Nobi Nobi Boy? What the hell is that? No.
You ever played Nobi Nobi boy?
No, I've never even heard those words together until now.
Okay, well, you've missed.
Oh, this looks weird. This looks weird.
It's hard to explain what that game was, but this is giving me Nobi Nobi boy vibes, hardcore.
It looks like Katamari.
It's by the same guys, I think,
Okay, that's why.
but it's a completely different. So you had
All
Boy.
right. Well, Wobble Dogs, check it out on Switch November 17th.
It's overwhelmingly
All right.
positive on Steam. So
Wobble Dogs? Okay.
yeah,
Tell me more about this Nobi Nobi Boy. Like, what is this? Is it like
it's an asynchronous multiplayer game
what?
in which you get a character named Boy, and you eat things and stretch them out. You stretch out Boy,
Okay.
and then you can deposit your length online, and eventually there was another character called Girl. You give your length to Girl, and she would stretch out also, and everyone contributes to Girl's length. So you upload your length, and then Girl gets longer, and then she would stretch out to reach different planets and shit.
So the game is all these boys coming together to help stretch out this girl.
Yes.
Oh my god, I love the oh god, phrasing. But no, this is
but it's but along the way it's like this Wobble Dogs game. It's like not it's like a fever dream along the way. I mean, it's like imagine Katamari, how stupid it is. It's basically Katamari, but instead of like diameter, you're just doing like length, and
All
it's
right.
like
So
online.
that's the point of the game. All these guys like give their length to this girl and stretch her out.
Yeah, yeah. So
uh,
she gets long. I think I don't remember what planet she was at, but last time I looked, but she at least got to like I want to say like Venus or something. Yeah. I don't know if that game's still running or if it eventually got shut down, but it was on
there's a
PS3.
lot of there's a lot of like double entendre here that I'm loving.
Yeah, yeah.
I know it's just not meant to. I know that that's not on purpose, but
No, you could
still
eat
funny.
people. You could eat people. You could shit them out, or they could ride you.
What? This is weird. This
Yeah,
game's weird as hell. I'm gonna look into this a little bit more.
look into it. It's interesting. I can't believe you
Yeah,
never. It was
I've
a
never
golden
heard of
age. It
this.
was a golden age of PS3 games, man. Golden age of PS3.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. And we got a Dark Picture Anthology, The Devil in Me, coming up for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Series X November 18th. Didn't we just get a Dark Picture? Didn't we get like 2 Dark Pictures games this year?
Yeah. No, we got one Dark Pictures and we got The Quarry. So
The Quarry isn't Dark Pictures.
not it's not labeled as such. So
Was The Quarry like a different studio?
no, it's them. It's just not under the Dark Pictures thing.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't know anything about this game, so
Horror Hotel, basically. They tackle a bunch
oh,
of like
okay.
horror themes. This one's the horror hotel. Uh Traps, kinda like Saw.
Oh, I do
So
remember this. Yeah, we saw the trailer for this like forever ago.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Quick
think we were talking about this like after you beat the Quarry.
Yeah, yeah, they play the trailer for this and then yeah. So quick turnaround on these. It's very impressive.
Yeah, yeah. And it's not the quality suffers for it. The games come out, they're reviewed pretty well. The writing's tight. Graphically, they're really good. Like
Yeah.
they put their work into them, so it's not like they're just shitting these games out. Like, there's some work in these, despite the fact they could like drop them so quickly. All right, looks interesting. Spider-Man Miles Morales is also releasing on PC. Great game. Don't know if it's worth like what are they asking for? $50? Yeah, I don't know if it's worth that,
Oof.
but it is a good game.
Good game.
Very good game. I love it. If you like Spider-Man, you'll like Spider-Man Miles Morales. And then
Better.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, last but not least, released November 18th. I got a $50 gift card from work, and I'm thinking of using it to buy Pokemon.
Ooh. Ooh. Now you fucked with Sword and Shield.
I did, and I liked it eventually. So maybe I might like Scarlet too. I don't know.
It's just when I see Pokemon now, man, it's just like I don't know. You can't get excited for it anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to get excited for it, especially since like even the trailer they were showing off the game was like running at like suboptimal performance.
Yeah.
And when I saw that, I was like, "This is what you want to show off in your game, really?" Like, I feel like Nintendo just kind of shits these games out, and they know people will still buy them, and they're right because I want to buy it.
This game looks more like a Pokemon Breath of the Wild than fucking Arceus.
It does, but I don't know. The wild areas in Sword and Shield, those were like the open world sections in that game. Those ran like shit.
Uh,
So I'm worried this is gonna do the same thing. I don't know. I think I have that gift card. I might as well just pick it up.
yeah.
It's kind of November 18th. I'm off November 18th, so I just go into a store and buy it. I think I might end up buying this game.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I think I'll check it out. That's what I'll do. I think I'll check it out. But yeah, I mean, it's a Pokemon game, so you know, it's Pokemon. You've played Pokemon before. You've played them all.
Yeah.
Like I said, I like Sword and Shield. Eventually, like once the DLC and stuff came out for it, and I played through all that, I was like, okay, if this game released with like all this content all together, I would have had a lot of fun with it. But I would have been really pissed off if I bought that game day one for $60 and I had to buy the DLC later. I was lucky enough to get that game for I think like $30. And the DLC was like another 20. So I think I spent like less than $50 or about $50 altogether for the game and all the DLC. And that felt worth it to me.
I played Arceus, and
You like that, right?
it's pretty good. Just because it's different, you know. So, but it still has
That's
like
what's supposed to be different too. Like
at the
it
end of
has
the
like
day,
different gameplay modes to play with. So I don't know.
seems like it's still Pokemon at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of like iffy with it. I don't know. We'll see. Once it comes out, I'll make my decision if I want to pick it up or not. It's between that and like a couple other games. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And I'm
Yeah.
honestly kind of leaning more towards Xenoblade 3.
I've got a handheld laptop coming in on like
Oh yeah.
Friday.
I think you were telling me about
Finally.
that.
Yeah, it's finally coming. So I want to like.
Oh, so you can talk about that. Anything
Well,
specific you want to do with it?
I want to play games on it from the
Yeah,
comfort of my like
the palm of your hand.
yeah, but you know I want to like lie in bed and then have that going. You know,
Does
like
it have like a controller like built into it? Like,
built into it. It has a controller with
see, that's cool.
Hall effect joysticks and triggers.
Oh,
So
that's cool. What's
magnetic.
you got a link to the page you bought it from?
It's their Indiegogo. Wait, let me see. Let me run it up. The GPD.
Yeah, yeah. I think you were talking about this before.
Yeah, yeah. I think I brought it up before, but
Yeah, but it's actually coming in now. That's cool.
yeah. So I'm I'm excited because my main thing is that like a Steam Deck is cool and you can kind of just get one now, but I want something that I could with a little bit more productivity. So this thing is like a full PC. It's a laptop, but it's got
Yeah.
controllers built into it. So uh and it runs fucking just Windows 11.
So that's great because Game Pass has a ton of games that would be great to have like on the go.
Yeah.
So this would be perfect for that.
But I wanted something that I could like, you know, fuck up my Steam library a little bit because
Yeah.
I've got a lot of just like small games on there that I don't want to just spend a full PC and a 4K display, you know, playing something like that.
Yeah.
The other game we are talking about, uh, like I just don't. I want something. If I'm gonna play something smaller, I'd like something smaller to play it on. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
just I can just load stuff up, lean back, and just chill out.
Okay, that'd be cool then. Yeah, let me know when it comes in if you like it. How much you have to spend on that?
Like 1,200 for like the fully kitted. It was like 1,200. So they've got different builds that are a little cheaper, but I think it's worth it. Worth it for like a good, powerful
Yeah.
laptop.
Yeah. Okay, that looks cool then. Yeah, let me know like next show what you think of it.
Oh, I will. I will.
All right, dope. Anyway, that's going to do it for the show, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming in to watch us and listen to us talk about video games for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Wasabi, man. Tell people where they can find us.
Guys, you can go to gameoverse.com, gameoverse.com/Discord, gameoverse.com/YouTube, gameoverse.com/Extra Life. It's still happening till the end of the year. You can throw money at Extra Life for the children. So
Yeah, everybody, thank you so much for coming. You know, be safe, be excellent to each other. And yeah, see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.